Oh yeah, dude. So I wanted to learn more about the Avengers just because I really don't know much. Like I love superheroes, but I really don't know much about Doctor Doom. So there was a video talking about 11 reasons Doctor Doom is more terrifying than Thanos. Yesterday we saw the trailer and apparently Doctor Doom is stronger than Thanos. So let's learn about it.
Thanos killed half the universe with a snap. Sure, they got better after a while, but still, who could compete with that level of villainy? Well, now that Kang is a forgotten memory, only one guy can fit the bill: Doom. Here's why he's an even bigger threat. Stan Lee and Jack Kirby created Victor Von Doom to be the lifelong nemesis of arguably the Marvel Universe's smartest man, Reed Richards. So obviously,
Wait, wasn't Doctor Doom in Fantastic Four? He was, right?
had to be smart.
Doom, stop! You don't know what you're doing!
Quite the contrary. I know exactly what I'm doing.
And he's proven time and again that he's a scientific genius to rival that accursed Richards. He built a time machine, for crying out loud. Yet Doom is always looking for any advantage, so he doesn't just rely on science for his schemes. A key component of his origin is that his mother, Cynthia, was a witch. Doom inherited her occult instruments and learned some sorcery, later enhancing those abilities by going back in time and studying under Arthurian sorceress Morgan Le Fay.
So that's how, fucking Iron Man, what's his face? Tony Stark becomes Doom because they go back in time. Someone say here that it was a different universe, Tony Stark. I don't know if that's true.
In the classic 1989 graphic novel Triumph and Torment by Roger Stern and Mike Mignola, Doom proves just how powerful he is by nearly beating Doctor Strange, the then Sorcerer Supreme, in a magic competition. They then go on to team up and trick Mephisto into releasing Cynthia's soul from hell. It rules. You should read it. In another must-read Doom story by Mark Waid and Mike Wieringo, Unthinkable, which starts in 2003's Fantastic Four number 67. Victor goes back to his magical roots by making a pact with demons to increase his power as a sorcerer. The deal comes with one condition. He has to sacrifice something he loves. So he coldly kills his girlfriend from his youth.
That sounds like Thanos killing his daughter, bro, for the stone. I've seen this before.
Valeria for the power boost. Yes, Thanos is a warlord who oversees the Moon Titan, but Doom is a dictator in his own right of his home country, Latveria. He has been fairly consistently ever since Fantastic Four Annual number 2, which is quite an achievement considering how many superheroes and government agencies have tried to unseat him over the years.
I am not a tyrant, I am their savior.
Doom didn't become a ruler by birth, he had to seize power. The 2006 series Books of Doom by Ed Brubaker and Pablo Raimondi flashes back to Doom returning to his home country after studying both science and magic abroad. He wages a war against the king, Vladimir Fortunov, with an army of rebels and robots he built. He eventually chokes the king to death and takes control of the country, ruling it with a literal iron fist ever since. Beyond that, Doom has been the ruler of Earth or even larger realms several times. The 1987 graphic novel Emperor Doom, 2015 Secret Wars, and in the 2020...
Have any of y'all read these? I haven't. Yo nomás pura movies, dude. I just watch the movies when they come out.
25 One World Under Doom storyline. Speaking of Secret Wars, Doom absolutely wasted the Mad Titan in that series. Thanos and Doom had gone toe-to-toe before in the Infinity Gauntlet story in 1991, and given that Thanos was at the height of his powers then thanks to the Infinity Gems, he defeated Doom without a whole lot of trouble. But he only knocked Doom for a loop. His armor protected him from death. When the two faced off a second time in Secret Wars number 8 by Jonathan Hickman and Assad
They fought in the comics? Oh shit, this is gonna be good then.
Ribbage, Doom did not return the favor. This time it's God Emperor Doom, who has the nearly limitless power taken from the
How many Dooms?
Beyonders, and he uses it to wipe the floor with the Mad Titan. Thanos calls Doom a weak god and talks a big game, saying he won't need the Infinity Gauntlet to take Doom down. But then Doom acts instantaneously.
There's 10 Dooms? Bro, so this Doom we're getting introduced, Doctor Doom we're getting introduced to, is just one of 10?
Instantaneously ripping most of the Mad Titan skeleton out of his body. It's basically a Mortal Kombat fatality. In their 2 showdowns so far, Thanos and Doom each had a clear advantage that gave each an easy win. But what if they went one-on-one without the power boost? Maybe it'll happen someday. Thanos probably has the strength edge, but with his ingenuity and cunning, Doom would have a good shot at taking the Mad Titan down. Thanos killed half a universe, but Doom? He'll take down an entire realm of existence just because he feels insulted.
Damn, this motherfucker's scary, dude.
In 2020's Doctor Doom number 10 by Christopher Cantwell and Salvador LaRocca, Doom travels to an alternate world, Earth TRN 1512. He meets another version of himself, a reformed Victor Von Doom, who overcame his ego and pride, renounced villainy, and vowed instead to make the world a better place. And he did! It's amazing what Doom can do when he isn't focused on revenge. But the Doom who was still hung up on revenge didn't like the way his counterpart spoke to him, especially having his armor called ridiculous. So the Earth's sick.
Alright, so now I see why he's scarier than fucking Thanos, dude. But, question, is he scarier than... what's it called? Damn, what... Who the fuck? What's his name? From The Boys. The main one. I'm shooting blanks right now, chat. Help me. Danny, no one could beat Doctor Doom. Superman can. Homelander, possibly. Is it scarier than Homelander? There you go.
616 Doom kills that other one. And that's not enough. So he then decides to do away with the whole universe by using the ultimate nullifier. So yeah, Doctor Doom has single-handedly slaughtered an innumerable amount of people. He even one-ups noted death lover Thanos with his dialogue here saying, "In this moment, I become death's greatest servant." That's metal. As I said, Doctor Doom is
The Hulk was the only one? The Hulk has beaten Doctor Doom?
always looking for whatever unfair advantage he can get. And if that advantage is unmeasurable cosmic power, he'll take it.
Yes.
You may remember when Julian McMahon's Doom stole the title Herald of Galactus's powers.
Yeah, I remember this. I remember this Doom in the Fantastic Four.
In 2007's Fantastic Four Rise of the Silver Surfer, and used it for his own ends.
You have to give it up!
You know, I've never been the giving type, Reed.
Well, that came straight out of Lee and Kirby's Fantastic Four number 57 from more than 40 years earlier. Doom takes and uses the Surfer's power to terrorize the Fantastic Four for 4 issues, only losing it by falling into a trap Galactus set to keep the Surfer confined to Earth. Years later, in 1984's Marvel Superhero Secret Wars number 10 by Jim Shooter and Mike Zeck, Doom battles the Beyonder, who had taken many of Earth's heroes and villains and pitted them against each other in a cosmic battle royale. Doom manages to steal the Beyonder's incredible powers, using them to restore his face and wipe out all—
That's coming next. Yeah, I don't know how you're saying Superman can't. How the fuck can Hulk beat him?
all the heroes who opposed him.
Not saying I know Superman's DC, guys. Chill. I'm just saying.
Doom once again loses his godlike abilities only thanks to his own hubris, after being talked into using too much of his power, spinning it out of his control. Of course, Doom once again achieves near omnipotence in the 2015 Secret Wars series, but he's defeated there as a result of the betrayal of Molecule Man, who had been lending the power of the Beyonders to Doom. Comics Thanos has one goal: impress death. Movie Thanos is a pragmatist who follows a warped moral code, but Doom, he's a hater. With apologies to Kendrick Lamar, he may be the greatest hater of all time.
You are nothing to Doom, and your pathetic attempts to play mind games with me amount to exactly less than nothing.
Victor Von Doom is singularly fueled by pettiness and despises anyone who makes him—
Destroyer Hulk is a god too? Hulk can be destroyed. Yeah, man. Okay, damn. I'm a fake fan then. I don't know shit.
feel inferior. That's why he hates his former college frenemy Reed Richards so much. Reed is one of the only people Doom knows for a fact is smarter than him. When Doom builds a device to contact his mom in the afterlife, Reed warns him that it's dangerous to test it out. But Doom does it anyway, and is left scarred, leading him to permanently affix that metal mask to his face. Doom blames Reed for all of it, leading to decades of targeted hating. Just a couple examples. Doom saves the life of Reed's wife, Susan Storm Richards, and her unborn baby, just so he can insist on naming their eventual daughter Valeria. And in the aforementioned unthinkable story, Doom uses his new powers and demonic pals to kidnap Reed and Sue's son, Franklin, and hold him captive in hell. One thing about Dr. Doom is that you can never be sure if the metal-faced megalomaniac you're looking at is the real article. One reason for that is that Doom can swap minds with anyone he likes. Way back in Lee and Kirby's Fantastic Four number 10 in 1962, Doom is shown learning that ability from the alien ovoids. He then temporarily swaps bodies with who else? Reed Richards. Doom rarely
Dude, that's a sick ass superpower, dude. I'm not gonna lie. That's sick.
uses this ability because he's too self-centered to want anybody but his own for too long. But he has used it to great effect a few times. For instance, in 1983's Fantastic Four number 260 by John Byrne, he swaps bodies with a bystander to fake his own death. It's honestly a testament to just how powerful Doom is, that he only employs this wildly useful power every once in a while. For so many other supervillains, this power alone would be their entire deal. And hey, maybe this body swapping ability could explain why the MCU's Dr. Doom looks so much like Tony Stark. Just a thought.
That's Iron Man, bro.
Ooh, that was sassy. Another way you never know if the
Nerd.
Doom in front of you is the genuine article? Well, it might be one of the hundreds or maybe thousands of robots called Doombots that Doom has on hand. They look, speak, and act just like him, and it fooled some pretty smart people into thinking they were Doom himself. The Doombots have been around since Doom's very first appearance in Lee and Kirby's Fantastic Four number 5 from 1962. Since then, countless stories have ended with the twist that the villain wasn't even Doom himself, but a Doombot all along. Consider just how good at robotics someone has to be to build an army of Doombots so convincing that they even tricked telepaths into believing they were the real Doom. Not even Tony Stark has managed that, but Doom was Iron Man for a while.
There's no more Tony Stark.
Word of warning, don't get close to Dr. Doom.
Wonder we're gonna see him in the Spider-Man Brand New Day because trailer showed someone body swapping. That'd be sick. You know what? I think they're gonna have to tie something with the new Avengers. So maybe, you know, if it's not in the movie, it's gonna be at the end of the credits. But yeah, I think it's all connected. So yeah, they're gonna show something, dude. I also heard a rumor that the other two Spider-Mans are back. You know, Andrew and fucking Toby. I don't know, just because, you know, that's rumor. I'm not saying it's true. I'm just saying what I hear in these streets. In these fucking Avengers streets.
Will betray you.
The machine worked for me. It can work for you too.
Oh, it did, Ben. It worked perfectly.
You planned this.
He apparently learned this skill from his mentor. In 2009's Fantastic Four number 566 by Mike Miller and Brian Hitch, it's revealed that a multiversal being called the Marquis of Death, who spent most of his time destroying universes, trained a young Doom as his apprentice. The Marquis returns after 20 years away and is disappointed in Doom's various defeats at the hands of the Fantastic Four. He lays waste to Latveria and sends Doom back to prehistoric times to die. Instead of dying though, Doom spends millions of years learning more black magic, rewriting his molecular structure to stay alive.
Ah, he's a wizard.
And hidden. He finally comes back in Fantastic Four number 569, posing as the Marquis's new apprentice. He then burns the Marquis to death. When the Thing asks if the
He's the one that killed the dinosaurs, chat.
Doom who was sent back in time was a Doombot, Doom answers that it was really him. It was his hate that kept him alive. Doctor Doom has saved the lives of several heroes and even the entire world a few times, but always in service of his personal goals. Most recently, Doom helped Doctor Strange deal with those pesky vampires that were terrorizing the planet in the 2024 Blood Hunt event by Jed McKay and Pepe Larraz. Doom tells Strange he's got a spell that
Ghost Rider is coming back in the Spider-Man movie and Blade. This Spider-Man movie or just like in the future? Cause Ghost Rider, bruh. Who is Ghost Rider gonna be? Fucking what's his name? Spider-Man Noir? What's his name?
can guarantee the Avengers' victory against the vampire leader, Varney, but he can only execute it if given the title of Sorcerer Supreme. With few other options, Strange
Yeah, there you go, Nicolas Cage.
transfers the power to Doom on the condition that Doom will give it back when the world is saved. After Varney is defeated, Strange asks for his power back, but Doom tells him the world is far from saved. Doom does nothing halfway, he says, banishing Strange from his sight. Doom remains Sorcerer Supreme in the 2025 One World Under Doom event, using the title to help him convince Earth's leaders to hand total control over to him. This example doesn't pertain directly to the 616 version of Doctor Doom, but it does illustrate how ruthless a very similar version of Doom truly is deep down.
Hear me, nations of the world. My power is without limit.
In the 2009 series, Doctor Doom and the Masters of Evil by Paul Tobin, Patrick Scherberger, and Jakob
Damn, how many freaking comics are there, dude? There's like millions.
Kamani, Doom endures a series of challenges that eventually enable him to make a single wish that changes reality to whatever he chooses. Though he briefly considers wishing Reed Richards out of existence, he instead opts to say, "I wish never to be bothered by any sense of guilt." Again, this is not the mainline Marvel U version of Doom. Doctor Doom and the Masters of Evil takes place in the alternate Marvel Adventures universe, also called Earth 20051. That said, this Doom is very similar to the 616 version, and it stands to reason that most other Dooms would probably make the same wish. And a villain with no moral compass at all? That's scary.
Yo, shout out, man. So, in conclusion, he's powerful.